You know that feeling when someone tries to charge you extra for something you want? It's frustrating, right? You just want to buy what you need without any hidden costs. That's kind of what a tariff is, but on a much larger scale. Instead of a store, think of entire countries trading goods with each other. Basically, it's a tax on goods coming from another country. When these goods arrive at the border, they get hit with this extra charge. Think of it like this. America wants to protect its own businesses, like, say, those who make amazing washing machines. They want to ensure these businesses can thrive and provide jobs. But China also makes washing machines, and sometimes they can sell them for cheaper. This can be because of lower labor costs or different manufacturing processes. So, America might slap a tariff on those Chinese washing machines. This means that when these machines enter the US, they get taxed, making them more expensive. This makes them more expensive for people to buy in America, encouraging them to buy American-made ones instead. The idea is to make the local products more competitive. It's a way to give domestic businesses a bit of a leg up. By making foreign goods pricier, local businesses get a better chance to succeed. But like most things in life, tariffs come with consequences. They can lead to higher prices for consumers and can spark trade wars between countries. These trade wars can escalate, affecting global economies and leading to tensions between nations. So, while tariffs aim to protect, they can also complicate international relations. Here's the thing about tariffs. They often lead to higher prices for everyone. When a government imposes a tariff, it's essentially a tax on imported goods. This tax makes those goods more expensive to bring into the country. Remember those cheaper Chinese washing machines? Well, with a tariff, they're not so cheap anymore. The added cost from the tariff is usually passed on to consumers, making everyday items more expensive. This means consumers might end up paying more for the same product, just because it came from a different country. It's not just a small increase either. Sometimes the price hike can be significant, affecting your monthly budget. And it's not just washing machines. Tariffs can affect the price of all sorts of things, from clothes and shoes to electronics and home appliances, and electronics to food and cars. Imagine going to the grocery store and finding that your favorite snacks or essential groceries have suddenly become more expensive. Think about it. If a company has to pay more to import materials or finished goods, they're going to pass those costs along to you, the consumer. This ripple effect can impact various sectors, from manufacturing to retail, ultimately affecting your wallet. Now let's talk about your hard-earned money. You work tirelessly to save and invest, hoping to grow your wealth over time. But have you ever wondered how tariffs might affect your investments? Tariffs are taxes imposed on imported goods, and they can have a ripple effect on the economy. If a company you're invested in relies heavily on imports or exports, tariffs could hurt their bottom line. This is because tariffs can increase the cost of goods, making them more expensive to produce and sell. Why? Because they might have to pay more for materials, which can squeeze their profit margins. Higher costs can lead to higher prices for consumers. Or they might face decreased demand for their products if they become too expensive in other countries. This can result in lower sales and potentially even layoffs. On the other hand, tariffs can sometimes benefit domestic companies that compete with those imports. By making foreign goods more expensive, tariffs can give a competitive edge to local businesses. So, it's a bit of a mixed bag. While some companies may struggle, others might thrive. It all depends on the specific circumstances and how well the companies can adapt. The key is to pay attention to how tariffs might impact the specific companies and industries you're invested in. Stay informed and consider diversifying your portfolio to mitigate risks. Tariffs are a complex issue with far-reaching consequences. While they can be a tool to protect domestic industries, they can also lead to higher prices for consumers and uncertainty in the global market. The next time you hear about tariffs in the news, remember that they can hit your wallet directly and indirectly through your investments. So, stay informed, pay attention to how they might affect your financial well-being, and remember, there's always more to the story.